Good evening, or good morning, or good afternoon, wherever you're at, guys. How's it going? And welcome to the stream. So, this thing needs this sim needs no introduction, right? Just kind of looking at it. So, new world update, and the contestant was Japan. So we're in Japan, first time in a while I've been here actually, in sim, so really excited about it. Loaded up the least stressful aircraft, the good old 172. And what's this place called, guys? All right, so I'm going to give you a warning. I am horrible at these pronunciations, so if I jack it up, y'all, please excuse me. But we're located at a small airport called Najima, I think. We'll try to go to the map, hopefully. Okay, or not. So, awesome. Yep, gotta love it, gotta love it. Alright, guys, hold on. Let me get this thing fired back up. Good grief. Can y'all believe that? We'll transition over here. Good night. Gotta love it, right? I mean, instant CTD. Oh, man. This sim. Alright, y'all, I'm still with you. Just trying to get this thing loaded back up here. While we're waiting, I guess, we can talk about a few things here. So, the first generation, apparently they were doing these series of world updates, right? For the sim. And one of the world updates is Japan. So they went in there and did a bunch of handcrafted airports and all that fun stuff. You guys probably hear it loading up now. Looks really good, actually, just from the initial impressions. But seems as if there's a little instability in there now, so I don't know, y'all. I don't know. We'll see what happens here. We will see what happens here. Just waiting for it to fire up now. And trying to look up, let's see here. Let's see. I'm just looking up here. Yeah, so apparently 3D photogrammetry, let's see, so 3D photogrammetry for 6 prominent Japanese cities: Sendai, Takamatsu, Takashima, Tokyo, Utsunomiya, and Yokohama, and then some other handcrafted airports as well. And they introduced a few additional landing challenges as well. Alright, so looks like the sim is starting to pay. There we go. Alright, so yeah, new scenery, kind of going over what we were discussing here from a few minutes ago. That was hilarious. So just FYI, y'all, just be careful after this update and you hit the VFR maps, because apparently that snaps your sim in two. So just FYI. But I can show you guys our route here as soon as I get loaded up. It'll be much easier, actually. Much easier. Seems to be maturing here. Alright, sorry about that. You know, it's good to see updates, things like that, and you know, it's unfortunately, as frustrating as it may be, it is normal to see, you know, in the process of fixing certain things, you end up breaking them. So it's one of those things, y'all. One of those things there. So the island, let's see, it was a little small, really cool looking island. Was it Kazuma? Let's see, yeah, it was Najima. All right, so we'll load up here. And it was funny because the Japan tour, quote unquote, that they have uses a King Air, which to me is probably, if you want to scare folks away from this sim, that is definitely the way to do it. So I normally do the 172. Just it seems to more well be seems more well behaved out of the group there, and our fuel going across a good bit of water. So I want to make sure we got plenty of the go juice and ATC options. Tail number, I don't know, Japanese registry. I guess it's J dash something, whatever. I don't know. We'll do J dash blah. I don't know. Tango Golf India Sierra, something like that. I don't know. All right, we got that. And destination airport. We'd like to check out Haneda. So we'll plan for, actually no, I think the winds are favoring a arrival facing to the south. So we'll do that. I don't know, we'll do VOR to VOR for the sake of doing it. It's 6:02, so we may or may not have daylight. I think we'll have daylight. I think. I hope. Alright. Yeah, I'm pretty sure got daylight there. Conditions there. Hopefully the conditions are accurate. I don't know. We'll I don't know if this if this airport we're going to has any weather equipment or not. It'd be kind of a let's see here. We'll look it up here. METAR. I doubt it. Yeah, no METAR found at that airport. Let's see. Let's check out Haneda. Alright, winds, oh no, 13 to the north, so of course the winds will be off there. So I checked out Haneda earlier and that's what we were given, but well, be fine. Be fine. I'm waiting for this bad boy to load up here. But yeah, so in addition to the world update, there were several other updates that were done as well, and seems to be, let's see here. Oh, 1 second, guys. Let me get this. Let's see. Alright. Love the wind. Love the wind. Alright. That is really cool. Let's take a look outside real quick. Hopefully if I click anything it doesn't break anything else. Man, it's beautiful. Yeah, this thing isn't good for anything else. This definitely looks good. Alright, let's start back in here real quick. Get this sucker fired up. Alright, so battery master on. Track IR. Alright, battery master on. Nav lights on there. And track IR stops working. Hey John, how's it going, bud? How's it going? Alright, Burmester on. Let's see, bacon light on, mixture full rich. Crack the throttles just a little bit. And we'll go ahead and fire off that engine. Awesome, man. Awesome. Good to hear. As you can tell, man, I'm in the 172. There's no way you're getting me anything else right now. Not after a fresh update, man. Just not happening. Just finished. Oh, cool, man. Cool. Speaking of things being finished, looks like my track IR is just stopped working. Yeah, I gotta love these updates, y'all. Not gonna lie, I gotta love these updates. Alright, everything looks good here. See what else they broke. Another update today. Yeah, I think it's version 1.9 just released. The big change is they added some touches to Japan, right? So added some touches there and some other stuff. Yeah, it has, man. It has. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but yeah, my track RR definitely all of a sudden decided not to work at all. I hate the default pan. Oh my gosh. Alright guys, let's see here. Alright, we're going to hold short right here for the time being. I'm going to try one more time. One more desperate attempt to get track IR going. Because I gotta tell you, it is it is definitely advantageous to Alright, let me see here. Sorry about that, guys. Gonna try to recycle track IR. Alright, just a heads up, if I get a CTD, so sorry. Currently in P3D. Yeah, man, I've been in P3D quite a bit here lately. I've been missing my tube liner, so I have been all in P3D here lately. Definitely been missing my flights, but it looks as if progress is going along okay for the SDK. I think they just released an update for it as well, which is a huge plus. Alright. Yeah, for some reason the sim is just not seeing track IR right now. Good grief. Awesome. Alright, that's fine. That's alright. We'll try to wing it here the best we can, y'all. Alright, what's that one sock doing? Let's jump outside real quick. Alright. Yeah, that was really strange. So, alright, get this on. Yeah, it's really strange, man. So for whatever reason, you know, never had a problem with track IR initially, and all of a sudden now we're having issues. All right, strobe lights on, guys. Funnels clear both sides, since we're going to have to taxi back here. Definitely was not looking forward to. Because the pan is just, I mean, whose idea was that? The quick views, I don't know. Let's see here. All right. Take off here and head on over to Haneda. All right, on the brakes. Yeah, are you heading to Hong Kong from? Oh, cool, cool. What aircraft you taking, bud? Or did you take? All right, y'all. I guess we'll do takeoff with flaps today. So. Landing lights on. We'll go ahead and turn off the taxi light off, leave nav light on, strobe light on. Everything looks good. Trim is set. All right, and take off. Let's see, 789. Heck yeah, man. I need to give that thing another go. I hadn't been in a 7.8 in a while. Alright, keep a little back pressure there. There's 40 knots. Let's see what she'll come off at. She'll normally come off about 55, 60. There she goes. Alright. Alright, flung another in the air. Okay. Good lord, it is super busy over there. That's fine. Alright, a little trim. I was about to call clear the active and I just realized we were not on VATSIM. We're not on VATSIM. Alright, let's see. Let's see, northeast, so we'll do odd numbers there. So we'll do 3,500. We'll dial that in there. If I can get the same, if I can kind of click it. Alright, there we go. 7 more hours to go. Holy smokes. Alright, flaps up, looking good. We'll pitch for 65. I'm just gonna hand fly it, y'all. It should be like 70 miles, I think, or something like that. Really cool. I see the controls have. Hope I didn't lose my keybinds. My flaps didn't work when I'm trying to bring them up. Done 5 already. Holy cow, man. 5 in the hole, 7 to go. Woo! Are you on multiplayer? Yeah, I'm on multiplayer, man. See if we can catch some of the antics here. Let's see. We'll bring just our CDI as well. Hate seeing those flying names. Yeah, I do too, man. I actually need to. So me and Mike were trying to fly last weekend, man, and oh my! It took, no joke, man. It took us a whole hour to get the multiplayer like lined out. A whole hour. So bold and in your face, exactly. Yeah, they did not go subtle with the names at all. at all. What is that? Is that an airport? Oh no, that's a little town there. That's cool. I was like, whoa, let's land there. I'll join you. Yeah, man, give it definitely. You know, just give you a heads up. You know, it's it's a little bit of pain in the butt getting everything synced up, but once you're in, you're in. It's a pain in the butt. All right, let's pitch for 75. Oh, I was doing here. We can see if they made any significant changes to the G1000 suite. Let's see, where's flight level change? All right there. Let's see what it does here. Yeah, man, it's a pain in the butt. There's just no sense in me lying. It will frustrate you, and just when you get to the moment of desperation and wanting to quit, it'll work. It's crazy, man. It is crazy. All right. Pitch in for. I guess we'll pitch for 67. Be fine. Really cool. Like I said, flight's about 70 miles or so. So, in fact, we can zoom this out a little bit. We'll also overfly another island here as well. I had a little small strip. Looked pretty cool. You know, once again, guys, unfortunately I can't just give you the grand tour because I have no idea where things are. But like I said, they had a little, there's like a little Japan tour that they came up with, but apparently you need the King Air 350 to do it, which why would you do that in King Air? But whatever. But you know, best thing I can suggest is, you know, load up something slow. It didn't even have to be a 172, but load up something slow like a, you know, DA40 or something like that, and you know, take your time and fly around. I mean, just I don't know. Now, in the King Air's defense, I mean, it's not a bad airplane. It actually flies quite well. However, you know, it's just not something I would opt to take on like a tour, you know, wanting to see things. But I don't know. It doesn't come with basic pack. You know what's weird? I was trying to figure out like what King Air they were talking about, because we have a King Air 350, right? But for some reason, from some reasons that I don't know, when you try to select a tour, I guess it doesn't, that particular variant doesn't come in the standard pack, which is what I have. So, you know, because if you try to click on it from your home screen, right, it gives you this, you know, you do not have this particular whatever, this particular aircraft. So that's all right. That's all right. All right, there's, good Lord. And don't follow the flight director that closely. Yeah, we'll do 75 now. We're getting kind of like a cruise climb. But yeah, it's a little weird, man. It's a little weird. Not too bad though. Not too bad at all. I would love to do some 747 flights. You know, those high density ANA routes they used to fly back in the day. That'd be really, really cool to fly in this sim, but you will not get me in that default 747. I'm just telling you, you will not get me in that default 747. I've heard horror stories in that thing. You guys are probably hearing me trim out the airplane a little bit. You're nice and trimmed out here, and we'll set up for Nice, nice cruise. All right. So if you're at altitude and you do decide to let the autopilot take over, it seems to be somewhat together so far, which is kind of weird because it commands you to at a particular heading, and then you press the AP button and it kind of does its own thing. So I don't know. But speaking in terms of autopilots and as far as which one performs best, this is the more predictable autopilot. I mean, what I'm saying, John, it's weird, man. It's like, okay, the autopilot is, the flight director is directing me at a heading 025, and you notice that you're not exactly on course, but then you press the autopilot, and the flight director's like, nah, I'm just kidding. I'm talking to the autopilot. I'll just actually get you on route now. So, I don't know. It's just weird. I don't know. Work in progress, guys. Work in progress. Or what's that mod group's name? Working title? Yeah, working title, y'all. Working title. That was awesome. Which speaking of, was that lightning? I think that was lightning, y'all. Which speaking of mods, just give me all a heads up. If you're running any mods, they're probably broken. Just be forewarned, so you don't get frustrated or anything like that. They're probably broken. The good news is that the mod teams, they're updating on a semi-daily basis almost, right? So, they may be broken for now, but, give them a few days to, kind of wrap their head around all that's, changed. And they'll push one out pretty quick. Just I haven't even, because I have the 320 mod that just released, and I also have the 320 mod that just released, and then the CRJ. No, I want to say CRJ, the CJ4 mod from Working Title, and I'm sure they're all busted. They are all busted. So just I'm telling you, John, I didn't even bother, man, starting him up. I just, I was like, all right, cool, man, we're catching all kinds of lightning here. As long as it's over there, we're not seeing any microbursts, man. I call it slick. But, I was like, okay, cool, got another update. But I didn't, because I thought about it. I was like, well, I would take CJ4, do some kind of long. Then I was like, no, it's not going to work. Not going to work, because the problem, see what's happening, if you look at the change log, they've also made some changes to those aircraft as well, right? So, it's not going to work well when you got the mod and then additional fixes. I just wouldn't even try it until we see an update from a lot of those guys. Hey, y'all see that lightning? I don't know, y'all. What do y'all think? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Don't know. It looks better than the... You guys remember the lightning from the thunderstorms from Flight Sim 9? Where it was like a picture of a thunderstorm, like with the perfect anvil shape. And, it kind of lit up a little bit. Like, it's better than that. I don't know. That's not bad looking. It's actually my first time seeing lightning in Sim, so that's pretty cool. You don't touch mods after updates. Heck no, man. Do not do that. I'm telling you. If you value your sanity, you will just leave the mods alone right now. I know you guys, good friends of mine who, love the A320 and all that. Just leave it alone for right now until until we see an update, which is coming soon. It's coming soon. And And that's why, like a lot of times, I will say this airplane here, believe it or not, has been the most consistent. Now, I'm almost scared to say that because the next update might be its undoing. So enjoy it for what it is for right now. And, go from there. But so far, I mean, looks really good. Let's dive back in and see what our airspeeds are. And I wanted to see if the winds are working. 3 knots. Gotcha. All right. Don't know if that's accurate. Don't know if that's accurate. Wow, me too. Exactly. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, save yourself the headaches, the foreign post. We all know the deal, y'all. Let the sim mature, before we start looking for, extensive, add-ons and things like that. And every sim went through its growing pain, so we can't even, just enjoy it for what it is, and go from there. That's really what I've been doing. And like I said, I was talking about it before, right now I'm still running 3 sims, and not saying, you got to run 3 sims. We're going to turn the landing light off. We're going to turn that dude off. I'm not saying you got to run 3 sims, but, if you're going from, one platform to another, like from P3D or X-Plane to 2020, don't uninstall your previous sim yet. Don't do it. Especially, at some point, you're going to want to, do a, IFR flight or something like that. You're going to want to do those things. So, All right. Hey, ladies and gents, hold on 1 second real quick. Holy smokes, y'all. CTD. CTD, guys. Good grief. Y'all believe that? Now, mind you, just to give you guys, just to give you guys a, how weird this is. I have not had a CTD in this sim since I installed it. So I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. And what's funny, I don't even think there's a way, it's like, holy smokes, this update's blowing up my sim. There's no way to roll back, so that I know of. I don't know, maybe you guys can chime in, maybe you guys have seen something on the interwebs, but yeah, this is definitely concerning. We're, mind our own business, and boom, that's our second CTD. So we're going to spawn pretty close to Japan, and we'll fly around and check out some of the sites and see what we can see. And yeah, and go from there. So let me get the sim loaded up now, and we'll check out a few areas in there. May do some touch and goes and some spots, and just kind of take it all in there. Just kind of take it all in. Alright, we're going to spawn right slap on the runway, guys. Engine's running. Alright, everything's on there. Landing light on. Everything looks good. Alright. Heck, I need to see if my Trek IR works. Let's see if it works, y'all. See if Trek IR works since it's... Yes, it works. Oh my goodness. Alright, yeah, it was just a second. Alright, that's a little weird, right? But alright, that's alright, beautiful, beautiful. Alright, stand by. Everything looks good there. Yeah, I don't know what happened, y'all. Don't know what happened there. Alright, take off. And we'll do a flaps up takeoff, guys. We won't do anything. We got tons of runway, and we're taking off with a 12 knot tailwind. So I'm gonna keep it down here until we get a little more airspeed. Oh my gosh! Look at that! Oh my gosh! Gotta love real traffic. Gotta love real traffic. Yeah, that's the only reason why I hate spawning and directly on the runway like that. Of course, you would never do this in VATSIM. Don't ever do that in VATSIM. But is you have no idea what their winds are doing. And I do notice where they kind of give you an idea of what's going on before you load into the sim, but sometimes that's off. So I don't know. Let's take a... Heck, I'm scared to go outside now because I don't know if that's what broke it last time or what. That's really good though. Alright, so I need to zoom in here. Alright, so just directly across there, so it won't be too bad. Alright. Alright. That is hilarious, y'all. Hilarious. Good grief. What's that right there? What is that? Bring the RPMs back here a little bit. I'm assuming that's Mount, I don't know, Mount Fuji maybe, not sure. Is that a tunnel? Yeah, it looks like a tunnel. Yeah, that is beautiful, man. It is beautiful. It is beautiful. Really is. Oh my goodness. Alright. Hey, what's going on, Alex? How's it going, my friend? Alright, follow this traffic here. That is really cool. First time in Japan, y'all. I have not had the pleasure of visiting this area in Sims. So I am definitely taking it all in there. That's really cool. Okay, so it kind of... Okay, so it's like an entrance to a tunnel, maybe? The only logical conclusion I can come to is bring the power way back. Good grief. Alright, if I could get my zoom to not be weird, that'd be phenomenal. Don't be weird, don't be weird. I'm assuming this is what happens as it's loading up the city or whatever, the scenery. Yeah, that she's going to bug us. So let's come off of that frequency. Oh man, good bit of altitude here. Let's get some of that back. I want to know what caused the CTD, though. I'm definitely going to have to do some research. As to what happened. What is that? Interesting. All right. Okay. Let's dive back here. Oh my gosh, there's no escaping it apparently. Alright. So there's Haneda. Hope I pronounced it right, guys. Sorry if I didn't. Haneda? Something like that. Alright, let's bring that power back a little bit. Gorgeous looking airport. Won't land there just yet. We'll check out some more of the city here. Once again, y'all, if I get a CTD, that's the thing here. That's, I guess, one of the features in this update is the CTD while doing normal things. That's alright. That's alright. Wow, look at the airport. Potty for airplanes, exactly. Exactly. I wasn't gonna say anything, John, but you went ahead and said it for me, man. It did look like a really big toilet. I'm just saying. Alright, enough right now. Really cool, y'all. Good grief. And I know it's easy for us to get upset, you know, especially it's like, oh my gosh, my sim was running fine until, you know, shaking our fist at Asobo, you know, when they release an update. But, I mean, I had the same thing. I went to P3D version 5 and I did something totally normal. Didn't do anything out of the ordinary, anything like that. And boom, CTD. P3D version 4.5, I had issues initially. So it's just one of those growing pains, right? That, we go through. So as frustrating as it may be, it will get better, y'all. Trust me, it will get better. And once again, if we can get some IFR, once everything lines out to SDK and all that fun stuff, we get some more IFR capable aircraft, then, it's going to be off to the races at that point. So it's going to be really cool. Yeah, exactly. Appreciate it, John. Thank you, man. This is just amazing. I don't know what the airplane's doing, y'all. We could be in a climb. We could be about to stall. I don't know. We're just doing all this sightseeing here. Oh, my goodness. I mean, just, wow. And performance is fairly decent. I mean, when the sim runs, it runs as of right now. I want to make a turn to the northeast a little more, but I don't want to get too much in the approach into that runway. So we're going to come out. We'll come out to the northwest a little bit, and then we'll make a turn to the northeast, about 030 on the heading there. But I mean, it looks really good, and I mean, I'm sure highly trained eyes will, or if you're from the area, will find some deficiencies here and there. But literally just finishing flying P3D or X-plane and coming into this it's a night and day difference. Night and day difference. Oh, tower over there. I'm not sure what that is. Alright, so I think we should be clear enough from the airport, so we'll make a turn here and check out some of this skyline while we'll bring out some of this power here so we don't overspeed and break nothing. There's an aircraft up there, some traffic. Are we seeing it? We're not seeing anything on our... Which is why I never trust ADSB. I mean, it's trustworthy, but, still have to see and avoid. It was funny because earlier, well, it's not really funny, but there's an incident here in Texas where, those of you who fly privately, you guys know how it is at those busy airports, especially those busy Class D airports when they're unmanned at night, and there's a lot of traffic, a lot of folks doing pattern work, and unfortunately, two aircraft collided. Fortunately, everyone survived with minor injuries, thankfully. But one of the aircraft didn't show up on the ADSB, and which that's going to be an issue within itself, right? With all the aircraft needing to be ADSB compliant. However, at the end of the day, what do they always tell us, guys? See and avoid, and especially in VFR conditions. So, definitely even in the sim, I try to, especially now, you want to keep your head on the swivel there. I know it's cool to kind of check out the electronics, but you definitely want to try to keep the majority of your eyeballs out the window as much as possible, because we got some traffic. It's all over the place, man. Especially with this new update, folks are just everywhere. That's the lid. Oh man, exactly. 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 Yeah, it looks really good, y'all. Good grief. Let's check the winds. What are the winds doing? Okay, so getting some wind action there. They did say they made some improvements on the wind gradient, so it's not completely unrealistic once you get closer to the ground, which that's a huge plus, I think. Made some other changes as well. Some optimizations to the G1000 suite, so that's pretty cool. Ooh, what's that? What's that over there? Doing about 100 knots over the, yeah, about 100 knots there, so I'm going to slow down here just a little bit. I'm sure we're busting all kinds of airspace, but that's fine. That's totally fine. Insane. Oh, that looks really cool. I'm not sure. Is that like a... Excuse me. What is that? Those graphics be on point. Heck yeah, man. Hey, what's going on, Art? Was that an opera house or something? I want to say an opera house, but I have a feeling it's not that. Saw a little buffeting there. I was wondering if we're stalling. I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah, the graphics are just insane. There's another aircraft there. Right behind us. That's funny. Man, this is just too cool. Man, Art, I bet you it'll look gorgeous on your rig, man. Bet you it would look gorgeous. Oh yeah, I got a little wind action there, a little turbulence. I'm just kind of at all right now, y'all. Taking it all in there. Now, hopefully we have a fairly stable rest of the flight, because not sure what happened to the CTDs. Excuse me. Up outside here. Wow. Is that an airport? Is that an airport? No, it's not an airline. I'm sorry, guys. I'm blind. I didn't notice that. You don't see a whole lot of smaller airports in the area. I don't see anything on the map here outside of Haneda. Here's an aircraft there, so let's brake to the right. I'm sure he's not gonna utilize traffic avoidance protocol, but we will. We'll brake to the right here a little bit. Like a handcrafted tower over here. We'll check it out and see what's up. First thing in the morning. Those are just coming in, guys. Welcome. Bring down the power just a hair. There's a Haneda off to our right. I noticed too, I don't see a whole lot of popping. I'm not sure if a lot of you guys have seen it, but it seems as if sometimes the draw distance are really short. So I'm not sure, if it's, the reasoning behind that is for performance. I'm sure it is, right? But it's some places it's really close. It's like, you're flying and then the building looks kind of like a blob, and then right when you're over it, boom, it, comes more into focus. So not sure what all that's about. Really cool. That has to be handcrafted, that tower. Pretty sure that's handcrafted. Bring the power back here. Yeah, pretty sure that's handcrafted there. Yeah, I don't see. Oh, there's a little airport here. Let's check that out. We'll do maybe a touch and go or two there, and then we'll head back to Anita. As long as the sim behaves. As long as the sim behaves. And we'll come up to, let's see here. We'll come up to 35. Do 35. If we'll make 35. Looks like we're fairly close to that field. Romeo, Juliet, Tango, Lima. Let's see. Appreciate the lights, guys. Just seeing one pop up there. Definitely lets me know if it's what you're looking for. I try to keep up with all the updates. I saw this one. I was like, yeah, sure the guys may like to see what this area looks like. And there are tons of other landmarks apparently, but it'd be nice to have more of a guided, right? A little guided type scenario you can load up that doesn't require a freaking King Air. Just saying. Load up. There's some really cool looking LSAs, I mean, I'm not sure why, one couldn't just load up, or they couldn't have just did that, set up a scenario with an LSA and, some low and slow action. But the draw distances to me, for what I'm looking for, look okay. I really don't have to have crap for miles, That's just me. So we're getting on the outskirts there. Starting to see a little farmland. And actually, I think that's that field there. We'll keep we'll keep going up to 35. But yeah, they definitely did a fantastic job with the scenery. But my question is though, I know world updates, right? But I mean, are they doing entire countries like Japan, or I'm sure it's somewhere and I just completely missed it, but That's kind of wondering that. So if that be the case, they're going to be. I mean, what if like Europe and United States? Good grief! I'm sure they'll handpick a few areas out of each. I don't know, state or whatnot or country, and work on some additional content there. Another thing I was kind of worried about is, well, not really worried about, but more or less concerned, like what direction are they going to go, in terms of DLC. What are they looking to charge us, right? Especially a Sobo. We all know Sobo's a game developer, right? And what are most games doing? Rolling DLC, which I'm cool with, but I don't know. The waters get a little murky when you have third party in the mix as well. I guess not. I guess not. Baseball field there, looks like. Nah, we're like 36. It's all right. There's the airfield there. No idea what the winds are doing there, but we can hit a little top of climb here, and then we'll descend and see what the winds are up to. Heck, we might be able to see if I can cheat here. Tune to tower. No, didn't want to do that, but no. So I guess no weather reporting stations. See if we can locate a. See if we can descend and get pretty close to TPA and see if we can find a windsock or something. I'm just kind of looking there. Looks like the winds are favoring more of a north facing arrival, which I saw that guy there taking off. So we'll do that. We'll just set up for a kind of a semi extended downwind and left downwind and base. Get down to about 1,500 feet. Heck, we may just do a lift base to final, actually. Traffic pattern looks fairly clear. Don't think it's full, so yeah, we'll do that. About 1,500 feet there. A little trim. All right, what is that guy doing? I think he's just kind of playing around there. All right. Yeah, he's just kind of not sure what he's doing actually, but all right, a little bit of trim here. At 75 knots there. First notch flaps. And if you guys do decide to fly on, live traffic or whatnot, just be prepared for some antics. There are definitely going to be some antics and some tomfoolery, so just be prepared for that. All right, guys, we're going to do a little base to final here. Shoot for about 65 knots there on airspeed. 500. A little little high on the glide path there, but it's alright. It's saying crosswind, but I don't know. Let's see here. Can't see the windsock anywhere. Oh, yep, little crosswind there. Little crab action going on. Cool, 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 cool. Alright, looking good, pretty good here. Alright, straighten out the nose. And dip the wing a little bit. Way off, grief. Alright, do a touch and go here. Do one more. A little crosswind correction there. It's really good. Alright, make a left turn here and we'll set up for a downwind. What's our altitude? 700 feet. Clean out the mixture here a little bit. A little crosswind action there. Keep her downwind kind of tight. It's 1,000 feet. All right. 1,300 feet. All right. All right, pretty good. It's a pretty cool little crosswind though. Good for some crosswind training. Alright, and beam the numbers there. About 1,500 to do. Alright, first notch flaps. Let's bring that mixture to full rich, y'all. Move this dude out of the way. Alright, let's check in. Traffic looks good. Alright, let's go ahead and turn base. Try not to get too slow. Alright, second notch flaps. When I'm on the upwind and I make my crosswind, I make my downwind turn. I try to make it as close as I can, especially if the wind's pushing us outward. Try to keep the pattern tight as much as I can. Ooh, getting a little too slow. Alright, what's my flaps at? Alright, cool. Alright, let's go ahead and make that turn to final. Much better. Woo, way too slow, way too slow. Alright. Alright. Okay, straighten those out a little bit. Alright. Alright, flaps full. How many flaps up? Let's see. Alright. Alright, we'll depart back to the west there. Head back towards town. Alright. Alright. Interesting there. Definitely don't judge my airmanship abilities on that landing there. Good grief. Let's see here. We'll climb up here. We'll do 25. Found out at 2,500. Make our way back into town. Do a touch and go or two at Haneda, and I think we'll call it good there. Jump outside for a minute. Really cool. Actually, let's see. Once we get to 25, I can engage the turn on the autopilot and maybe take a little break. Let's see. I can get this guy at 25, get that guy bugged in. And where's my heading? We'll sync that. Okay. Try to pitch for 65. All right, there's 2.2. There's 2.4, and we'll start to level out there and try to catch that 25. You're all trimmed out. Lots. Oh, not too much. Seems if you hold it there, it seems to. There we go. Close enough. Government work. We'll sync. We'll sync that heading one more time, and and turn on heading slant and altitude hold. And we'll turn on, try to turn on the autopilot and be somewhat trimmed out here. Let's get the power back a little bit. Alright. Is it on? I can't tell. Alright, there we go. Looks like it's on. Head outside for a bit. Yeah, it's definitely, can definitely tell it's been worked on for sure. And I'm thinking that's the downside with the type of map depiction that they're using, because I've noticed some bridges, they look solid, like there's nothing under them, right? It's just a solid object, like there's no water going under them or anything. So I don't know if guess all the bridges have to be touched on or have to be worked on or what. Not sure. Let's go back to the cabin real quick here. A little power. See if we can pick up the weather for, let's see, Ada's. Are not cool. Okay. Let's see. Let's see here. Trying to. All right, another way here. We'll see if we can get weather info. Let's see. Let's see if we can get weather info and data. From the north. All right. So we'll loop around the city center real quick. Really cool. Actually, let's head to the south here a bit and see what's going on down there. I'm kind of curious. Piqued my curiosity here. We'll head to the actually, sorry, more to the west here. Check these guys out. Not sure what they are, but. Yeah, I have to give it to them for sure. They definitely did an amazing job. I'm kind of zoom in here. I mean, you can kind of see where, you know, a few inconsistencies, you know, if you really kind of drill down to it and look, but I don't know, y'all. I mean, a lot of times if I'm flying, I'm really not paying attention to every little detail there. I'm really not, you know. I know for me and for the type of flying that I do, yeah, I think this will more than suffice. Let's head outside for a minute. Wow. I'm assuming that's a park over there. Looks like it. Like maybe some sort of stadium there. Hey, what's going on, Flight Sim, man? How was your flight? Really cool. Appreciate the light skies, by the way. Those are just coming in. That's like some traffic there. Should be no factor though. Back into the cockpit here. Make this little turn. Awesome, man. That's too cool. Dude, Flight Sim. The real thing. Oh yeah, man. I keep telling you guys, man, this is so much better. Heck yeah, man. I keep telling you guys, there's no substitution, man, for real flight. I mean, there just isn't. I mean, even on a professional level, I mean, you go into a sim that really makes no effort in, simulating the environment as much as they are like the dynamics and things like that. But yeah, I mean, there's just no comparison. There's just no comparison. I'm glad you had the opportunity to let's see here, to fly there. Oh, good lord. Let's see here. Wow. I can't wait to get back in the G-force and sensitivities and compare. No, yeah, and that's the thing, right? It's difficult. Let's see, how can I put this? You know what? Okay, my worst flying is in the sim. I hate to say it, but my worst flying is in the sim, and a lot of folks may wonder, well, why is that? You can feel a lot of the airplane's tendencies before they happen, right? So, like for example, like a stall, you can feel when an airplane's about to stall. Or if I'm making a left-hand turn and I feel a little yaw in my seat, well, maybe I'm uncoordinated. Things like that. Those additional sensory cues you just can't simulate in the sim. You just can't do it. Have flown Cessna 7 prior to flight. Ellie Autogen. Hey, what's going on, man? What's going on? Yeah, it's amazing, man. They did a really good job with this area. Really good job with this area. But yeah, Flight Sim, once again, man, I definitely... Uh-oh, did it crash? I think it crashed. It crashed. That's been the issue, y'all. That has been the issue, like, since I've updated. It's been these consistent CTDs. Um, Not 100% why it does that. Yeah, that was a CTD, y'all. That was a CTD. So yeah, no, yeah, that was not. Boom. Let's see here. Let's see. All right, so that'd be a little better. All right, cool. See, this is why I hate using track IR, because this thing sticks to the side. It's so annoying. But yeah. So I mean, those sensations there, you just can't replace. I was banking so hard, almost stole the airplane accidentally because I'm so used to flight sim. So you're having the same issue I'm having. Yeah, man, it's one of those things. You're just gonna have it. It's difficult. You can't. You're having to substitute a lot of the feelings you get in your inner ear and things like that. You have to substitute a lot of those feelings with what you see on your monitor, and it's difficult to do. I mean, it's difficult to do. I mean, you think that's bad? Try once you start working on your IFR and you're doing a lot more sim work to save money. Shooting, flying DME arcs, and procedure turns and things like that. And there's the sim. There it is. There. All right, cool. I think it's up now. I think it is. Hold on. Yep. All right. Yeah, man. That's been the struggle since the update, man. That's been the struggle since the update. It's been CTD. So yeah. I used to have it before the update. Now it's not crashing. Oh my gosh! So we're getting the exact opposite now. Wow. So what's the most expensive license to get? It really depends, man. It depends on how quickly you catch on to things and how hard you study. But I would say from what I've seen, when I was training, was your instrument. Your instrument has the potential to be one of the more expensive tickets to get. Commercial goes by pretty quick. Once again, it's really more ground than anything else. I mean, to me, the practical portion, the flying portion, was kind of fun. But in my opinion, you'll get different opinions, right? Different experiences. But in my opinion, I would say if you're not careful, the instrument is probably one of the easiest to run up a bill on. My third lesson, before my side slip because I was too high. Yep. Done those before. Got to be careful though. Power, you've done power on stalls, power off stalls, touch and goes. You got 4 hours. Cool. Could you get them all noted up in your logbook and everything? Man, that's really cool. I'm happy for you, man. Those side slips are fun. I'll tell you one thing I do practice, even to this day. One thing I do practice is landing with flaps up. Because I can't tell you how many aircraft I've been around, and you're doing your pre-flight inspection, right, and then you notice, the tracks are a little janky, or they're not greased or something like that, and you run into all kinds of problems. So, even today, like, for example, if I went up tomorrow, go do touch and goes or something, one of my landings will be a landing with flaps up. And that's just me. You'll hear different opinions, but that's just me. Gymnasium. Let's take out from here. Atsugi Arrow? I don't know. Where are the winds? Have any wind information? Nope, no wind information. Gotcha. All right. We'll set that dude as departure. Oh, now it's cloudy. Oh. see what happens there. But yeah, man, you know, congrats, man. Welcome. First landing, I almost hit the taxiway signs. No, man. What did you land? Did you land with your nose not on the center line? Were you not straight when you landed? I was way too much to the left. I am. Yeah, you gotta keep on steering line, man. That is a biggie, you know. And don't freak out and use the yoke to try to turn, which you know, man. Even that's one thing I will say. You know, having a little sim experience that does help, you know, in some aspects because you know, I mean, the way you keep your nose on steering line is, you know, your rudder, right? So, you know, you kind of, you know, if you land and you're a little janky, man, just don't freak out. Fly the airplane, you know, and, you know, you'll be just fine, man. You'll be just fine. Just fine. Yeah, those little 152s are fun, man. Definitely fun. 172s aren't too bad either. 182s are a blast. That's when you start getting into airplanes. They'll kind of put you in your seat a little bit when you go full power. Those 6 cylinders, man, are some really nice looking, really nice airplanes. Really nice. Your local airport, bud, is it towered or? My main problem is keeping altitude, but I've gotten better at it in sim, so I was not bad at it on this lesson. Yeah, and you know, it's funny because it's harder for me to maintain altitude in sim than it is on the aircraft. A lot of times, you know, I'm flying the airplane or whatnot. Once I get up to my cruising altitude, set my cruise power, once I trim it out, it's crazy. Like once you trim it out, I mean, you darn near don't need autopilot. And there's been a lot of like, you know, like the old, you know, a lot of your old 172s that don't have them. And so, you know, but the airplane is so stable. You know, once you trim it out and, you know, you got your power settings set, trim it out, you let go, man. A lot of times when I'm flying, I'm only flying with, you know, a couple of fingers, you know, just enough to hold the yoke. And, what the heck is this? All right, hopefully no CTDs, guys. Hopefully no CTDs. We'll see what happens here. Yep, it's towered. Okay, I wasn't looking at gauges. Yeah, well, that's a good thing, right? Especially, you know, VFR, man. It's all about. Oh, this thing's all wonky now. It's all about, you know, keeping your eyeballs outside. You know, especially in your neck of the woods, man. You know, with all that traffic around there, definitely be mindful of air traffic out there. All right, y'all, we're going to take off. All right, a little back pressure here. All right, looking for 55. All right. I bet you this thing put in flaps 10, did it? Let me see here. Okay, no, cool. All right. Camera settings are all wonky now. All right, so taking off here to the north. We'll go ahead and depart to the east here. But in real life, it's easier because the trim is so sensitive. Yep, that's exactly right, my friend. That's exactly right. The trim's extremely sensitive in 2020, or any sim for that matter, than real life. It really takes some tuning to get it to somewhat realistic levels. I have a serious junk food problem. Man, I think everybody your age does, man. Heck, I did. Right? Alright, yeah, we'll make a little turn to the... I'm sorry, actually need to head more toward the east. But yeah, the auto gen is too cool, guys. Too cool. Gotta get rid of Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. We all We all have some improving to do, that's for sure. Lord knows I do. Like, for example, mine was always ice cream. Like, I loved ice cream. And so what I did, rather than just completely cut it out, right? I just eat yogurt. It seems to be pretty cool substitution. Seems to work out pretty good. Alright, yeah, we'll do a few touch and goes here in Haneda, and then we'll call it. Did the FA medical license inspire you to change? Heck yes. Heck yes. Especially, as you get older, high blood pressure, hypertension, all these things can play into getting your first class medical. Now, I say that, it's not that it's impossible. The only situation I've seen to where it comes to be a real issue is if you run into a problem with color vision. And even with color vision, I mean, it's something, that's, you can't treat it, unfortunately, but it's something where you can go to, there's different ways you can do it. You can take a light gun signal test, or you can get, if you do that, you can get what's called a soda, and that's, that lasts you a lifetime. So once you do that, then you're good to go. You're good to fly at night. But even, let's say, so you don't do any of that, don't get any of that, and you have partial color vision, they just prohibit you from flying at night. Doesn't mean you can't fly, you just can't fly at night. But if you're looking to get your first class, then that becomes a problem. So sparkling water is tough. Yeah, man, I know, man. Trust me, I know. Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough. But that's good. You're starting now, and that's key, man. You're starting to be conscious of these things now. I'm telling you, you're going to be good. You're going to be good down the road, man. You're going to be good. Before you vision, but it's 2020 main eyes, 2020 left eye. I got you. But I mean, if it's correctable, I mean that's fine. 2025, right? That's fine. So as long as it's correctable, you should be good. Do you think it will pass first class medical? Yeah. I don't think you'll have it now. Like I said, I think we've had this discussion previously, but go to your optometrist. Make sure you see an optometrist, and make sure, if it's something that indeed is an issue, make sure it's correctable, and show that to your examiner. Bring all your medical records with you. Show that to your examiner, and as long as it's nothing too crazy, you should be fine. I have not hypertension, but it's getting down. Blood sugar is about normal now. That's cool. That's cool. We'll hold about 1,500 here. It's turned 16. Feel like calling a good time. Oh yeah. You'll be just fine, man. Just fine. But yeah, it is so much easier. Like, I'll go up, on some days, I'm thinking I have to do all this work, and you really don't. You get the airplane to a certain altitude, trim it out, and you just, if it's calm, you can just about let go of the wheel. I'm glad it's not really correcting me much. I got you. But yeah, definitely get with your optometrist, man, and let them know what you're doing. Make sure you communicate with them. Let them know what you're doing and what your intentions are, and that way, he can help you get you set up so we can go see your examiner. Because I'm pretty sure, you won't be the first First guy coming in there getting this medical with issues with the vision. So don't be overly concerned about that, bud. But like I said, one thing I will recommend is make sure you get with your optometrist and communicate with that with them. All right, I think I see Haneda there at our 10 o'clock. So we'll do a few touch and goes here, and we'll call it. But overall, I'm really impressed with the scenery, other than the constant CTDs for some reason now. Other than the constant CTDs, man, those waves look really good. As we talk about this, I'm eating candy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I never really was much of a sweets person. It was always blurry then clear. I gotcha. I gotcha. Yeah, so there's the field there. Not too far, so we'll set up here. And just maybe do an extended final there for our initial one. Works. Heck, I thought that works. Left eye. I remembered letters for 2020. Oh, man. Yeah, I think they change up, though. I was talking to a friend of mine or whatever, and he's red-green colorblind, and he flies, right? He's he works for Envoy, and but yeah, he's partially red-green colorblind, and he went and got his soda, and he's been flying, shoot. Heck, I want to say pretty close to 10 years now. Not one issue. Alright, this thing crashes again, guys. I'm calling it. We'll see what happens here. That's so weird. Alright, a little closer here. I wish we could get the wins, but let's see. Where are these guys? What are the winds doing? Alright, so looks like they're still kind of out of the north, so yeah, we'll do a little left base to final and see what happens here. Got some, I saw some traffic. The and okay. Sorry, y'all. Alright, cool. Alright. I kind of see where I'm at there. Okay. Oh, cool. Got a runaway there. Bet you that's a hoot to land on. Let's see, check the final. Alright, final's clear, and looks like the runway's clear for now. Alright, a little trim here. About 1,500. Alright. Get it to stay. Alright, it's close enough there. Actually, this first one, let's try flaps up landing. Let's try that. Who knows, may have a situation where the flaps are broken or jammed. Hopefully they're just stuck up and not jammed down or something weird. And that poses a problem for sure. Alright. Oh, that's really cool. Is that a bridge? That's really cool there. Alright, so flaps up landing. So obviously our speed won't be, landing speed won't be 65 knots. Our approach speed, that is, going to be significantly higher. Alright. Is that a barrier or something? Not sure what that is. Alright.
500.
Need to raise up just a little bit. Alright, a little trim. Alright, a little too fast for my liking, but that's fine. I can make it work. Alright, flaps up landing here. Let's see what we can do. Oh, a little wind action there. A little bit of a crosswind there. Alright, it's gotta float that extra speed off there. Keep that nose up. Keep it straight. Alright. There we go. Add some power there. Dip the wing into the wind here a little bit. Alright guys, I think that next one will be a full stop. And actually, let's see if we can land on that runway there that's isolated. That one looks really cool. We'll come off the departure end here and we'll make a right turn, a 060. A really interesting airport. Had a good idea of the sock there, so got the wind coming out of the, it's coming out of the west now. So we'll do that. Yeah, that's the runway there, I think. So let's climb out here. Jump out for a bit, enjoy some of the scenery. really cool. Alright, let's head back in here. Middle marker, oh yeah? Alright, that's about 1,500 there. We'll hold that. We'll hold that. Alright. And we'll set ourselves up for kind of a short approach. Look at that, guys. You can see my flaps. Alright, this time we'll do a normal approach and landing. Won't do anything crazy. Alright, bring the power back to 1,500. Get that guy settled there. Alright. I'm gonna hold off on the flaps. Alright. Whoa, wind shift. Huge wind shear. Alright, so what are the winds doing now? Are they... Alright, 17 knots, good grief. Alright. Heck, we'll try it. Huge wind shear. Alright, so yeah, I'm a little high on this one as well. So I'm gonna do a second notch flaps early. Oh, cool. I see the additional chop there. That's pretty cool. Alright. The winds are changing up on us there. There suck. That's fine. We'll go flat. We'll go flat. We'll go flat. Final notch of flaps there. And we got miles of runway, so a little crosswind there. Dip the wing. Alright. Woo! Alright. Still overpowering me. I got almost full deflection there. Alright, let's go ahead and vacate real quick. Alright. Alright, flaps are up. I had no idea who was behind me, so I just want to make sure we go off the runway quickly. Landing lights on, taxi lights off. Track IR looks weird right now. It's tilted. Yeah, I know, man. It's being really weird here lately. Test the bridge out. It's really cool. Internet issues, no problem, man. Trust me, I know the feeling. I'm surprised I didn't have them tonight. But yeah, man, you have a good night, bud. We'll see you later. I'm about to wrap it up here myself as soon as we find a place to park. The rudder is just way too sensitive in the 152. It is, man. It's extremely sensitive. Especially on crosswind landings, it makes it super difficult. I'm not sure if you guys saw that, but it makes it super difficult to make quick adjustments in rudder input. So what happens is you end up doing this here, down the center line, which is no fun. And now that you've had the opportunity to operate real aircraft and you can see that it's nowhere near that sensitive. So we'll park next to these. I guess they're cargo aircraft or something. I don't know, but we'll park here. Yeah, I'm still not 100% convinced in the weather. Just saying. Still not 100% convinced. But that's alright. Alright, let's see. Avionics off. Let's see here. Strobes off, taxi lights off, beacon light on. I guess we'll leave that on for now. Is this default scenery? Yeah, it's actually part of the latest latest update there. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Stop. Alright. Now, there we go. Magneto's off. Beacon light off. Alright. Firemaster off. Oh my gosh. Yeah, still some work, y'all. Still some work to do. But yeah, this scenery here is a part of the latest update. So if you... It's so bad. Yeah, it is, man. But I love my tube liners, and the controls don't seem as aggressive as the other two. But I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Anywho, hopefully, if you guys haven't had the opportunity to check out the new update yet, hopefully this helped a little bit. But yeah, the update just rolled out today. Flight sim. So if you run your sim, it's probably going to push an update. It takes about 10-15 minutes depending on the connection, and you're good to go. So, but all in all, fairly decent. Once again, still a ways to go, and hopefully, it'll only get better. Definitely the weather. So, all right, y'all. I'm out of here. Appreciate you guys' time, and you guys take care of yourselves, and we will see you later. Take care.